Okay, so welcome to the tutorial on the Read Write app, I suppose you would call it. So what I went ahead and did to get to Read Write is I just Googled Read Write Google, and voila, it took me to this first link, and I added this extension. I clicked this button, used to say add extension. So the Read Write tool extension pops up as a little button here that is yours for the using, how you would choose. And so a little tutorial on how it's run. I will go to Wikipedia and bring up an example article. Justin, what's the article I should look up? Or what should I Google on? What should I Wikipedia? Heisenberg uncertainty principle. This is a good example because I have no idea what this is. And so ReadWrite is a good tool for students who have similar struggles with literacy and vocabulary. And so I have no idea what's going on with this page, so perfect. Were I a student and using this tool, I would go ahead and click the ReadWrite button right there, and this sweet little tool kit pops up. So we can run through what kind of the major components are of this toolkit. So, this one's awesome. So let's pick a word that we're unfamiliar with to simulate what a student might be going through. So, sure, I don't know what the quantum in mechanics is. I am going to highlight that word, and to learn exactly what that word is, I'm going to click right here, dictionary. Boom. A definition pops up. Now I know what quantum means, but do I really? Okay. Another kind of dictionary tool. We'll go back to quantum. This one is a picture dictionary. Again, I just highlighted the word and I clicked the picture dictionary. Quantum, no match was found for this word. That's unfortunate. So let's go something easier. German. Picture dictionary. Oh, nice. So in case that is somehow helpful, maybe you're a visual learner, there's the German flag. So those are two pretty intuitive tools. Let's go with play, because not only is this a vocabulary, this is a reading tool too. So if we're clicking, let's do whatever, that segment, and then I want this program to read for me. I'll highlight it and click play.
In quantum mechanics, the uncertainty principle, also known as Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, is any of a variety of methods.
If I want to pause that reading, I would, of course, click pause. If I wanted to totally stop it, I would click stop, like so. Nice, right? And so there's also options, of course. You can change the accent, stuff like that. You can even, let's do Greek Melina. And let's get a little faster. Okay. Let's try that again with a new voice.
In quantum mechanics, the uncertainty principle, also known as Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, is any of a variety of mathematical.
Honestly, I might just leave it on that because I enjoyed that. Okay, so this screenshot reader is something you could do. So I'm not going to show this one because it's another add-on and I don't want that extension. But you click it, it downloads a little extension for your computer, and it's really useful for something like a PDF because it just draws a box around it and then it will read it out loud to you. Audio Maker is kind of, okay, whatever, I'll show it. So Audio Maker, you highlight a text and then you click Audio Maker, and I think it's loading. I think that little bar right there is loading the program. So I ran through this before as practice, and it took a minute with this tool as well. But basically what it does is, oh, here we go. It makes a little audio clip and it puts it in your iTunes. So
can be predicted from initial conditions or can be predicted from initial conditions or depending on interpretation. To what extent?
Not a fan, but you see how that works. Okay, so it saved an audio clip. So a student, say they wanted to make a playlist of important facts from something they read, they could use this recorder to highlight and save text and have it read back to them. Okay, so this one does a web search, so it would take the reader. So again, let's say I want to look up physicist Werner Heisenberg. Werner. And so if I want more information on this dude, I could click that tool and it will just do a Google search and it will take me to other resources about Werner. Okay, what next? Screen mask is not something I'm going to go into because that was also complicated. Talk and type. This was not one that I could really get to function, but so we won't talk about that. Translator. So this is a cool one. Oops, make that stop. So conjugate, translator. So you can change the translation settings. Ours is on Spanish right now, but so for an ELL learner, you can imagine how huge that is, because for a really dense article like this, I mean, give me a break. So to be able to highlight some of these bigger words and get a definition is pretty crucial. So if we're looking at the highlighters, here is where it really gets cool as well. So I'm going to pick, oh, let's stop that one. I'm going to pick some random words. Oh my goodness. And highlight them. Boom, bada boom. Oh. So you can see how I just used that tool to delete that accident. Voila. So apparently the highlighter tool is a little unwieldy, but easy enough. That's probably more a matter of user error. So I highlighted these words. I want to put them into a vocabulary list. So watch this. I click the button that says vocabulary. A new document containing your vocabulary list is being created. Excuse me. So we're letting that load, and it's going to take us to a Google Doc, and look what it did. So it did the meaning of the words we highlighted predicted, general, and quantity. So it gave us the meaning, so the dictionary definition, gave us symbols, again, awesome, and a place for notes. So this is so huge for a student who is trying to pull vocabulary out of this, and I mentioned that because, again, universal design, or sorry, that's the other UDL. Yeah, universal design for learning. If we're looking right here for representation and build, and when those meet, we see provide options for language and symbols, clarify vocabulary and symbols, clarify syntax and structure, support decoding of text, promote understanding across languages, illustrate through multiple media. This is doing almost all of that. That's what is awesome. And before I had mentioned ELL learners, but I think it's important to extend that to, any student, because any student is going to come across new words, hopefully. And this is, I believe, a good tool for exploring those new words. Okay, and let's get out of there. And so the final thing I'd like to show is the simplify page button, which doesn't always look so beautiful on Wikipedia, but we'll get the gist of it. So I click simplify page, And wow, it took all the side elements off. So if we'll go back to how it was, this Wikipedia junk, kind of the colored tabs, this majig, the photo, the clipboard, all of that, it's gone. So for a reader that's easily distractible, this could be a huge, huge tool. And okay, I believe that is what I would like to illustrate with this before this gets too dense. And just also, I'd like to mention that there is a PDF tool for this that you can use. You could use it on a Word document. I'm sorry, a Word document online, so like a Google Doc, but pretty much anything. Anything on an internet tab, you can use this extension for. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. I know that was incredibly painful. Thus concludes the read and write tutorial. Bye.